Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, we talked about cleaning up any residue that we left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, sexually. I suggest you clean that up so you don't carry that baggage over today and wondering why it's so heavy and you're depressed, you're angry, disappointed, anxiety, and it's all due to what you left behind yesterday and the mess you didn't clean up yet. So I suggest you clean that up today to have a great day. I'm going to go over our list of the things that control us. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself, distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses, gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another, or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about you are where you are because you put yourself there, and never, ever, ever force things to happen or it's going to be a disaster. And I want to teach you how to fight back with peace and love. When we're in recovery and when you're changing, you could be very sensitive and all the different changes. And in the beginning, your head is all over the place. So when I say you are where you are because you put yourself there, that's good news. That means that you're looking in the mirror and you have nobody to blame but yourself. And if you look back at all your actions, you can see that you were a big part of why you are where you are. If you like where you are, good. If you don't like where you are, you have work to do. Remember, I don't care who you are, no matter what. If you're in a relationship, at work, fighting with a boss, two wrongs don't make a right. And it takes the bigger person to make the stand. And you got to remember in life, sometimes you're just not going to, you can love someone, but you just don't like them. And no matter what you do, it's not going to make a difference. And one of the hardest things to be around at work or with your boss or with people that you love, that they can't handle constructive criticism, that they are always right. It's hard to be around people that are always right. And they can't admit to their wrong. They can't admit to their character defects. They can't admit to, I have an issue with my husband's dear friend. He raised him, and he progressively got worse with the alcohol. He's a workaholic, and it's become harder to be around. We got into a big blowout, and I have no desire to be around him when he drinks. And he loves, loves, loves to come here and drink and eat up our food and degrade, devalue, put down whoever he can, and he doesn't even know he's doing it. When he's not drinking, he's amazing to be around. He's positive. He's just a kick-ass, hard worker, go-getter, smart, intelligent. When he drinks, he's a cocky mother effer, and you can't stand being around him. He doesn't see it. So I'm now the living bitch. So I choose not to be around it. Again, in relationships, when you're getting better, this is the hard part when you're getting better, the sensitivity and your compass, knowing what, is it you or is it someone else? So that's why I think it's important to have people that get honest with you and you bounce things off of. My husband is so good at telling me the truth. He does not coddle me. He does not enable me at all. And we weigh and measure the pros and the cons. And he always makes perfect sense when I'm in a crisis. Even down to, it's really great, even when I dress, he has great taste. He'll tell you what looks good, what doesn't look good, and I love that. The other thing Do not ever force. I've learned this in real estate. I've learned this with people. I've learned this in relationships. Never, ever, ever, ever force anybody to do anything that they don't want to do. It's going to backfire on you like no tomorrow. Whether it's making a deal, renting, going out with someone. Never, ever, ever beg or force anybody to do anything they don't want to do. It will be a disaster. So when you feel that in your stomach, that you're forcing and you're pushing something to happen, pull back. It's not going to work. Plus, you don't want that person to be around that man, that woman. They're going to be a bitch or an A-brain or an A-hole, and it's going to be miserable. That is one of the greatest gifts I've learned in real estate, in relationships. Never, ever, ever force. When you feel you're forcing something, step back, let it go. Nobody, no thing, no person, no amount of money is worth it. Remember, it's about peace. It's about harmony. So today, what I want you to do is look at your day, look at your life, and if you find you're bumping heads with your partner, with your boss, with whoever's around you, just back off. Let them be where they want to be. You be where you want to be. And nobody's right or wrong. It's just where they are. But I want you to do the right thing for you, to love yourself and be your best friend. Make the decision whether you should stay or whether you should leave. These are the hard parts of getting well. If you feel like, just a while back, I had to let go of my best friend. Again, she could never look in the mirror and say, I am an alcoholic. Full blown. It's crazy. Her mother died of alcoholism. Her brother died of alcoholism. She drinks beer like it's her water for the day and doesn't see that she has a problem. And the self-centeredness of the disease, and it's all about them, and they think they're the most generous, kind, and all they do is live for their addiction, and everything revolves around their addiction. And if you don't cater to their addiction, boy, you have hell to break through. And again, there are people that live with active addiction. There are people that live with dysfunctional people. And there's ways of doing that. But remember, there's things that you will never receive. And if you respect that and understand that, you will be fine. Again, not making people what they're not and trying to force people to be something they're not. It's going to be hell. Just focus on yourself. Focus on what you want. And remember, balance, not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You teach yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you give in return. The goal for all of us is life in harmony. Our thinking can truly make or break us. That is why we have to check our attitude and thinking all day long. It has to be natural, or else your head gets backed up and it's not going to be pretty. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world. Doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you smooth talkers, manipulators, narcissisms. Your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful reading from Louise L. Hay on love. Addiction. Addiction, we're running from ourselves, not knowing how to love ourselves. Here's the loving treatment from Louise L. Hay. Deep at the center of my being, there's an infinite well of love. I now allow this love to flow to the surface. It fills my heart, my body, my mind, my conscious, my very being. It radiates from me in all directions and returns to me multiplied. The more love I use and give, the more I have to give. The supply is endless. The use of love makes me feel good. It is an expression of my inner joy. I love myself, therefore I take lovingly care of my body. I lovingly feed it nourishing foods and beverages. I lovingly groom it and dress it, and my body lovingly responds to me with vibrant health and energy. I love myself, therefore I provide for myself a comfortable home, one that fills all my needs and is a pleasure to be in. I fill the rooms with the vibration of love so that all who enter, myself included, will feel this love and be nourished by it. I love myself, therefore I work at a job that I truly enjoy doing, one that uses my creative talents and abilities, working with and for people that I love and that love me, and earning a good income. I love myself, therefore I behave and think in a loving way to all people, for I know that which I give out returns to me multiplied. I only attract loving people in my world, for they are a mirror of what I am. I love myself, therefore I forgive and totally release the past and all past experiences, and I am free. I love myself, therefore I live totally in the now, experiencing each moment as good, and knowing that my future is bright and joyous and secure. For I am a beloved child of the universe, and the universe lovingly takes care of me now and forevermore, and so it is. Trust the process, no more questioning. All I need is taken care of, by Louise L. Hay. That is beautiful. All right, I'm going to read a little part of my book. Okay, it's on page 70. I'm going to start with the K again for the keys to happiness, and the keys to happiness is really long. I'm going to read a little paragraph every day, and this whole process of the keys to happiness is profound and powerful. A time comes in your life when you finally get it. When in the midst of all your fears and insanity, you stop in your tracks, and somewhere the voice inside your head cries out, "Enough! There has been enough fighting and crying and struggling." And like a child quieting down after a blind tantrum, your sobs begin to subside. You shudder once or twice. You blink back your tears. And through a mantle of wet lashes, you begin to look at the world through new eyes. This is the beginning of the keys to happiness. I love this. And it is true. It's like you're screaming, yelling, "Everybody stop, 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 stop." And meanwhile, it's really just you doing it to you, and you having the power to be able to change that and stop all that insanity. Remember, it takes two people to go to war, and you do have the action, you do have the strength, you do have the power within, with your higher power, following the virtues, and living the highest form of integrity, and living an extraordinary life to say, enough. I'm not going to do this anymore. I want to live an extraordinary life. I want to change my life. I want to follow a path that is clean and clear at the highest level of excellence. And that's when the change starts, and that you're willing. But you have to have a realistic game plan. So let's talk about how you're going to get up, how you're going to do your day, how you're going to set up a realistic game plan, and focus on the one thing that's screaming in your head the loudest, and get a great support system. Set up what you need to do to stop whatever that is that's screaming. It could be a partner, you need to get a divorce, you need to walk away from a relationship, you need to start school, you need to quit school, you need to buy a home, you need to build a home. Whatever it may be, you may need to leave state, you may need to go to another country. Whatever that screaming is, do something about it. Make the stand. Start to do it. You are worth it. Okay, we're going to do one thing for 30 days, and in 1 year, it will change your life forever. Work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. Be true to ourselves. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. That is the true key to success. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. Cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I am willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. I will do 2 things a day I don't want to do to have a successful day. Those 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. Remember, we can all heal together one day at a time as a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com and leave your number, and I will go over my workshops and my books or my services, lifeandharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services with you. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that round, colorful button that says L and hit subscribe. Please start with number 1, number 2, number 3. I did a playlist so it stays in order. And share it with everybody that you love and respect. And remember, I want you to have an eye-opening day today. And thank you for listening.